Hey guys, we're going to finish up our last phonics lesson on the letter Q for this week. It's lesson 104, so your sheet looks like this. I'm sure that you see that there are 25 sounds that we're going to go through today, and that's our last letter of sounds we're going to go through as far as our alphabet. But I'm wondering if you guys can think for a second. So we know that there are 26 letters in the alphabet. So why are we only having 25 spots? I'm going to give you a second to think about that. Some of you maybe are already coming up with it. I'll give you a hint. There's two letters that we know that make the same sound. So we write that together. So K, C goes together on one line, and that makes up our 25 sounds that we hear in the alphabet. So today we're going to do a little review kind of warm up. It's going to be kind of fun. So you're going to find a chair somewhere in your house nearby. If you need to pause the video to get one, if you're watching this standing up, you want to have a chair where you can sit down, stand up pretty quickly and easily. So I'm going to give you a word, and if you hear the qu sound, you're going to stand up. If you do not hear the qu sound, you're going to sit down or stay seated. So let's get started. My first word is quill. Quill. Ooh, you should all be standing up, nice and tall. All right, here we go. What about bump? Question. Reason. Quit. Munch. Quiver. Number. And my last word, listen close. Do you hear it? Quick. Awesome. So you should have ended standing up, which is awesome for our next exercise. So another warm-up we're going to do today is I want you guys to do your alphabets. A lot of times we do this in the classroom as just a little quick warm-up reminder. I want you to pause the video and you can go ahead and do your alphabet all the way through doing jumping jacks. So you're going to start, you're going to go up, A, come down, B, come down, all the way to letter Z. And you can pause and come back to me in just a second after you finish doing that. All right. Whew, maybe you worked up a sweat now that you've done jumping jacks. You've been up and down in your chair. All right, here we go. So we're going to get started. First thing I do is always the same. I pick up my pencil and I write my name. Miss Freeman's going to go through each sound, and this is the side that you're going to take a picture of today for me as well. So this is going to check what sound you know and what sound you're still working on. Parents, I advise you on this particular activity. I usually use this one as an assessment tool as we're going on. So today, I know up until this point, I've kind of just let you guys, you're assisting, you're helping them. If they don't hear it, you're coming back. They can definitely come back and hear the sound again. But if they're not sure about what letter says that sound, if you'll just have them leave it blank, this is great feedback for me as we are working on things that we need to keep addressing as far as sounds that they know and ones that they're still working on. It's not anything to stress about. It's not going to reflect in their graded assignment that they missed one. It's just more for my benefit to know which ones they know and which ones they're still hesitant on. So here we go. Number 1, you're going to echo my sound and then write the letter. I'll try to go slow and steady, but not too slow so that you can keep up. All right, here we go. Number 1, ah. Number 2, z. Number 3, b. Number 4, y. Number 5, k. Remember what that one's going to look like. Number 6, Number 7, x. Number 8, d. Number 9, v. Number 10, eh. Number 11, s. Number 12, f. Number 13, t. Number 14, w. Number 15, g. Number 16, r. Number 17, h. Number 18, qu. Remember those friends stuck like glue. Number 19, I. Number 20, l. 21, p. 22, 23, ah. 24, j. And 25, n. Awesome. If you need to pause, go back, listen to another sound that you missed, you can go ahead and do that now. And just remember, if you weren't sure about all the sounds, that's perfectly okay. This is feedback from Ms. Freeman to know which ones we still need to be addressing. So now you're going to flip over, and this is also going to be kind of independent today. So I am going to give you a few reminders before you start, but I want you to do this as we always do on Thursdays. It's kind of your assessment for the week. So you guys know, and you can help your parents, numbers 1 through 6, you're going to code the words. So remember, for example, I'm going to do number 2 with you. You see the QU, that's going to get an arc, right? Because Q and U are stuck like glue. They're happy friends. You're going to put a breathe on the I, and then I see something at the end of that word. I hope you're yelling out to your parents, twin consonants or double consonants. So I only hear one of those, so I'm going to mark it out. I'm going to mark that on my paper now so that you guys can see it. So we're going to put an arc, we're going to put a breathe on the I, and we're going to mark out that L. So now I have to draw a line from this word, quill, to the picture that matches. So we know, we kind of talked about this is maybe a new word for some of you. It's like a feather pen. So you're going to draw from the word quill up to the feather pen, just like this. So you're going to do the same thing all the way through number 6. So you're going to code the words and draw a line to the picture. Inside the box today, you have upper and lowercase QU combinations. Those are all going to get an arc underneath. So not our usual circle that we usually do. We're going to draw an arc underneath to show that those are joined together. And once you've completed, today I think I'm actually going to need both sides. So I want to see this side with all of your sounds that you've listened to, and if you'll upload me a picture of this side so I can see your coding and your reading of the words. Parents, if they need help reading the words or doing those combinations together, some of these have blends in the beginning or the end of the word, and some of them may need a little help with that. But some may be able to do this completely independently, and so you just let them take off. If they ask for help, be sure to help and assist them, but some of them may need no help at all. So once you do that, you're going to submit it to me. I'm going to give you a quick word about your handwriting as well. So I know what you're saying. I don't want to do that, Miss Freeman. This is probably our least favorite Thursday activity, but it's important, and so we're going to do it. This is your last one to do, guys, so keep that in mind too. Your last letter of the alphabet, so our last practice. I'm just going to bring your parents' attention to noticing that they're showing them which strokes to make. They're going to start at the bear. That bear's name is Max, and the lion's name is Leo. So they're going to start at the top. They're going to curve up. We call that top line the sky, the middle line the fence, and the bottom line the ground. So letter Q looks like an O, but he has that little tail that sticks out from Leo, but it doesn't go under the ground. So that space in between, there's no coming out underneath. And then lowercase q starts at the fence, and he is an under the ground letter. So you can see that his tail is coming down under and it curves back. Now, your parents may not know kind of how our handwriting rules go. So you can remind them about a finger space between your letters. You should be fitting about 4 to 5 uppercase Q's, maybe a few more lowercase on the bottom, but you're going to use your finger to put a space in between those, and then you're going to make all the way to the end of the row. So for example, Miss Freeman just used her finger and made a space. So you're not cramming them all together. You've got plenty of space in there. Awesome, guys. I know you're going to do fantastic work today on your phonics. I can't wait to see your assignments that you submit. And that is all for our alphabet in phonics. Next week, we're going to be starting on some new rules. Although some of you, we've already touched base on these rules, so they'll be familiar to you. We're talking about long vowel sounds. And so we'll start that next week. I'm super proud of you guys. Way to go with your phonics this week. And I will be back next week with more phonics lessons.